Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Viraj and today we guys are going to discuss something about a dictionary. So dictionary is one of the data type in a Python. In this session, we will try to understand all the concept related to the dictionary and also we will try to cover built-in function of a dictionary. So dictionary is collection of key and value pair. So we have a key and value. Key cannot be duplicated. So we cannot have a similar key in one dictionary. Dictionary is ordered collection of a data set. Dictionary is mutable in nature. Means we can change the values or keys in a dictionary. Let's see the syntax. Variable name equal to dict or variable name equal to opening closing curly brace. Both will create empty dictionary. Let's see the practical implementation of it. For example, student underscore details equal to opening closing square bracket, and if I'm writing something like name colon viraj comma course colon Python. If I'm running this, so what I can say that student details is a variable, student underscore details is a dict type of variable, student details contain two keys and two values. Keys are name and course and values are viraj and Python. To validate whether the student detail is a dictionary or not, what we can use a type as a built-in function type, and we can feed the variable which is student details and run this. We can see that in a return it is returning a dict student details, and if I'm running this I can see that as it is name viraj course and Python. We can create a one more dictionary. For example, I can create a 1 and I can pass 100, 2, 500, 3, 1000 D1. So here D1 is a dict. D1 contain 3 keys and 3 values. Keys are 1, 2 and 3. Values are 100, 200 and not a 200, 500 and 1000. D1, we can see this and type D1 dict. So guys, what will happen when we are doing a D1? So we can see that 1 colon 100, 2 colon 500 and 3 colon 1000. Similarly, what I can do, A equal to ABC, B equal to PQR, D2 equal to opening closing A colon 1, B colon 2. Guys, what will happen? Internally, this A is going to get converted as a ABC and this B is going to get converted as a PQR. If I'm doing a D2, we can see this. So we can put a key as anything. It can be integer, it can be string, or it can be anything. Similarly, values can also anything. So even what we can do something like names colon, and I can have a Viraj, Ravi, Vijay, comma, courses. Viraj is enrolled for a Python, Ravi enrolled for a Java, and Vijay again enrolled for a Python. D3. D3 also has two keys and two values. Keys are names and courses. Values are this entire code list block, this list block, and this another list block. These values are pointing respectively to the names and course. Okay, this is how we can do it. So dictionary is a capable for storing any kind of data. Okay, what will happen if I'm doing a D4 and if I'm doing something like A as a 10, B as a 20, and C as a 30, again A as 40. So we can see that this A key is a duplicated over here. Here it is holding a 10 and here it is holding a 40. So what will happen in internally? Internally it will take only 40. It will take a 40, A as a 40. It is no longer A as a 10. How this is going to happen? So guys, we have to understand a rule of assignment. Imagine yourself, if you are writing a name as a Viraj and running this, so you will have a Viraj. But now if I am doing a name equal to Vijay, so now Viraj is no longer available in a name. So name is containing a Vijay. How this has happened? Because of a reassignment. When the dictionary get created in input number 13, A colon 10, B colon 20, C colon 30, again it found a key is there, so it will vanish this 10, and what it is going to attach? It is going to attach a 40. And that's why we are able to see the A as a 40, B as a 20, and C as a 30. So we cannot have a duplicated key. So if there is a duplicated key, it will take a latest or updated value. So this is how we can define a dictionary. Let me quickly take you through the syntax again. Variable equal to dict or variable equal to opening closing curly brace. Both the syntax will create an empty dictionary, and these are the ways that we can hold some value and key. Okay, let's see the built-in methods. Or we can say that function of dict. Dict means dictionary. dir, print dir dict. Even we can write a D1, D2, D3 or a student details. Even we can pass a variable which is a dictionary type. We already know that this double underscore at a start and double underscore at a end are nothing but a dunder methods. So we can ignore these things for a time being. So you can see that there are a few methods are remaining which are clear, copy, from keys, get, items, keys, pop item, set default, update, and values. So how we are going to work on this? So let me write one by one. So dict dot clear. So clear means what? It is going to make the things empty. It is going to make a dictionary as empty. So let's see. I am having a D1. D1 is containing a 3 keys and 3 values. If I wanted to vanish everything from this particular dictionary, how we can do that? So we can do something like D1 dot clear. And we can dump it again. Guys, already we know that if we wanted to understand any built-in function or anything, then we can use a help. Dict dot clear. And we can see this. Remove all the item from a D. D means what? Dictionary. So guys, we have to take this judgment call. Now D is nothing but a dictionary. Then if there is a L or something like that, that is nothing but the list or something like that. Okay. Let's go for a next thing. Copy. dict.copy. So what this guy is going to do, dict.copy, it is going to copy, make another copy of your dictionary. Make another copy of your dictionary. So if I'm having something like d100 equal to d2.copy, before that what I'm going to do, I'm going to run the help dict.copy, and let's run this, a shallow copy of it. So we will have a dedicated video for the shallow copy and deep copy. Then time we will understand this concept more in detail. D100, you can see this, it created a one more copy, and in D2 the data is still there. So this is how the copy will work. Then from keys. If you are having a list, imagine yourself, if you are having a list, and from that particular list you wanted to generate a dictionary, how we can do that? Then this from key will help you. Okay, dict dot from keys, we can see this. From keys take the two thing iterable and value by default as a none. So what we can do, guys, we can do the dict and we can say that 1 2 3 4 and by default value is a none. So let's see this. Oh, my bad. What I need to do, from keys, and now this will work. So you can see the value as a none, 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 none. The reason is this value by default contain a none. It will create a new dictionary with the key. The keys are nothing but the what? 1 2 3 4, which is a iterable, and value set to the value. So whatever the values we are setting, it will get added. So let's see. Cut, copy, paste this same thing, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to say that the value will be 500 by default. And what it is going to do, it is going to apply the 500 to the all the values. So this none will get replaced with the 500. So we can see this. So this is how it works, guys. So when we are passing iterable object, these iterable objects are nothing but the considered as a key, and this 500 is considered as a value. Let's go for a next built-in function, get. Get is a really important function. The reason is get will help us to dump the data. So when I'm saying a data means it will dump the value for us. Help dict.get. So we can see this, it will return a value from a key if key is in the dictionary. What does this mean? This means that if I am having a student details, this student detail contain two things. One is a name and one is a course. These both are keys. If I wanted to dump a value like a viraj or a Python, so what I need a one of the key. So if the key is available, it will return its respective value. If I'm passing a name, it will return a value as a viraj. If I'm passing as a course, it will return a value as a Python. For example, if I'm passing a key as a fees, it will return a default value as a none. It will not going to throw an error. Student details dot get, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the name, it will return a viraj. Student details get, and what I'm going to do, course, it will return a course as a Python. Student details, and if I'm doing something like get fees, it will return a none. You will see that there is output is no longer available. There is no output like a output 37. How to print this output? So for this, what you need to do, you need to use a print statement, student details get and fees. You can see this none. And how this none is coming up? Else default, if the key is not there, so default is nothing but the what? Pointing to the none. There is another way of dumping the value. There are two ways to print the value from dictionary. First one is with dot get method, and second one is with opening closing square bracket key name. We need to pass a key name. If key is present, it will return the value. If key is not present, it will return the error, key error. If key is present, it will return the value. If key is not present, it will return the none. So guys, this is the difference. This is the difference that we have. Variable name, variable name dot. Let's see this. Student details dot get, we already studied name, key is available. Student dot get fees, it will return a none, because if you wanted to see the none, then we have to add a print statement. There is another way, opening closing square bracket, and what we need to pass? We need to pass a key name, which is like this. Student detail course, it will return a Python, but there is no key like fees. What will happen? It will throw an error. You can see that key error, fees. So fees is not available. So this is the difference, guys. So sometimes we have to use a dot get, and sometimes we have to use a opening closing square bracket. Even we can do the validation. We can do the validation whether the key is present or not, and so on. So that we will see in a coming videos. Okay, let's go for a next data type. Okay, items. So items will help us to print a key value pair. Help dict dot items. So it will return a key value pair. So you can see that this student detail, which is in the dictionary format, so it will return a iterable object. It will return an object. So let me show you student details dot items. So we can see this, it a list, and inside a list key value pair in a tuple format. So this will help you actually when we are going to learn the loops. So this will really help us to print the keys only, values only, and so on. So we can do the lot of operation on this using items. Then next is dict dot keys. Help dict dot keys. So student details, if I wanted to print a keys only, so how we can do that? Student details dot keys opening closing, and run this. So this will print only name and course. There is a similar function like values. This value will print only viraj and Python. Dict dot values, help dict values. So student details dot values. So this will print only values from that particular dictionary. So we can see this viraj and Python. Okay, let's go for another function. So we have studied a keys. We have now we will go for a pop. Dict dot pop, help dict dot pop. So we can see that it will remove a specified key and return the corresponding value. So what it is saying? It is saying that it will remove the specified key. So whatever the key we are specifying, it will remove it. And if it is a key is not found, then return the key error. So it will return a key error. Okay, let me do the D2. So D2 is having a ABC and PQR as a key. So D2 dot pop, if I'm passing ABC, so what it is returning? It is returning a 1. 1 is a value which is pointing to the ABC. So D2 will only have a one key value pair, which is going to be PQR, and which is going to point to the 2. So D2, ABC, and 1 is no longer available in this D2. If I'm doing again ABC, I will end up with the error, which is going to be key error, because there is no key available like ABC now, and we are still trying to remove it. So pop is nothing but the removing that key value pair. So we need to pass a key, and it will return in output, it will return a value of it. Okay. Then next is pop item. Dict pop item, help dict dot pop item. So what it is remove and return a key value pair. So what it is going to do? It is going to do something like LIFO, last in first out. What does that last in first out means? So guys, last in first out means what? It will going to delete the last element first, and like whatever the last element we have inserted, it is going to delete it. Okay. So what we need to do, we don't need to pass anything. We just need to write a pop item, and it will going to delete it. Okay, let's see. D3 is having something name and course. So what will happen? D3 dot pop item, it will return the last key value pair. D3 will have only name and Viraj, Ravi, Vijay. D3 pop item, it will only have a empty. D3 pop item, it will end up with the error. Dictionary is empty. Similarly guys, what we can do, we can go for a next built-in function, which is a set default. Dict dot set default. Okay, help dict set default. So what it is saying, insert a key with a value of a default if the key is not in the dictionary. Return the value for a key if the key is in a dictionary. So let me explain you this in detail. So we can see that there are two key value pair are available, name Viraj, course Python. If I'm doing something like a set default, dot set default, and what I'm going to do, for example, if I'm saying something like a key as a name, and if I'm saying Vijay instead of Viraj, I'm saying a Vijay. If I'm doing this, it will say that there is this particular key is available with this particular name, means particular value. This key is available with this particular value. So you cannot do this. So Viraj will still remain over there. But for example, if I'm doing a student detail dot set default, and if I'm saying something like fees 25,000, for example, and if I'm just running this, what will happen? It will return a 25,000, and the key value pair will get added. So that is the same thing written over here. Insert a key with a value of a default if the key is not in a dictionary. Means the key is not present in a dictionary, then add it. If it is available, then don't do that. Okay. So this is what exactly it means. So in input number 66, if you see this, so name is already available, and it will say that Viraj is a value for it. Vijay, we cannot add it. Similarly, in input number 68, we can see that fees is not there because there are only two keys present, name and course. So it will take a key as well as it will take a value, and it will return a which is a default value which is we passed. And we can see that fees and 25,000 is added. Next one is update. Dict dot update. Help dict dot update. So we can see that there are a couple of conditions, guys. We don't have to worry about this. Let me explain you. So what it means, student details. So we can see that name Viraj, course Python, fees is 2500. For example, student details dot update. If I'm, and this, the way we need to update is something like this. So name, for example, instead of a Viraj, I want to change to Vijay. I can do something like this, and student details. So guys, we can see that the viraj is no longer available, the Vijay is changed. Vijay is. Similarly, what we can do, if update and if I'm just adding SID 101, if I'm adding a new key value pair directly, it will take it. So even updation you can do it, and you can add a new key value pair, that is also possible. So there are two options we get with the update. We can update a key value pair, as well as we can existing key value pair, or we can add a new key value pair as well. Okay. Guys, this is all about all the built-in methods from a dictionary family. We have covered almost everything. From this. Okay. So we can see this clear copy from keys, get items, keys, pop item, set default, update, and values. So that's it for this video, guys. Let's meet you in a set data type. Thanks.